In this video, we're going to look at what makes an indicator or dummy variable and how we can use it, how to define it, and so on. So in short, a dummy variable is one that has only two possible values, either 0 or 1. A value of 1 will indicate that that particular observation belongs to a given category that that particular dummy variable defines. Or 0 would mean it does not belong to that category. Okay, that's what a given dummy variable is. So for example, if you have a data set that you've taken from people and you want to have a variable that defines whether a given observation is from a male or a female member of the population. So if you define X as gender, then you can say X is equal to 1 if the observation is made from a female. So in which case, if you have a 0, that would automatically mean that it is not female and presumably male. Another example would be married or not married. Again, there are two possible values for this variable. So you can say 1 means married, 0 means not married. Okay, so it's the opposite. In high school, so if whether the person has graduated high school or not, so 1 would mean you belong to that category or the value is affirmative, or 0 means otherwise. So your textbook gives a small numerical example, no analysis here, just to understand how this thing will work in combination with other variables. So you don't have to have dummy variable all by itself. You can have regular variables and dummy variables occurring together. So you have a response variable which is Okay, so here in this example, what we're going to do is to use the dummy variable concept to define which season a particular data observation belongs to. So you can use indicator variables to indicate which season a particular value belongs. So here, suppose we have quarterly Walmart sales, and we have independent variables lagged by 1 quarter, the GDP, and then which quarter it belongs to, and there are 4 possible values. So what we're going to do is to take this quarter observation out and put in its place. Remember, there are 4 possible values here, so we need 3 dummy variables. So we'll put in its place 3 dummy variables. So let's define the dummy variables as Q sub 1 if quarter is 1, Q sub 2 if quarter is 2, and Q sub 3 if quarter is 3. And then our model will look like this. So the intercept, slope coefficient with GDP lagged by 1 quarter, and then the 3 dummy variables, 1 for each of the 3 quarters. And then of course if all these 3 Q variables are 0, and that would mean it is the 4th quarter. So let's now look at this example in Excel.